I'm proud to tell you that this video is going to be brought to you by Gfuel, and by using my affiliate link in the pinned comment and in the description box, you'll not only be helping support the channel since it's a affiliate link. I do get a small commission for each sale that's made, so I don't get anything unless you guys purchase it. However, you'll also be able to get some really cool anime themed merchandise as well as energy tubs and different energy formulas. I personally use Gfuel a lot, and when it comes to anime, there's a plethora of different anime to choose from. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Mobile Suit Gundam, Attack on Titan, and so many other series are available on the website in the form of energy formulas packed with all the vitamins that you need and just enough caffeine to get you going for your day. Right now, Gfuel is running a 25th anniversary campaign for Neopets. Step into the magical world of Neopets and celebrate 25 years of adventure, friendship, and fun with Neopets' 25th anniversary Gfuel Golden Berry Energy Tub. You are not going to be disappointed in the flavor with this one. Absolutely worth every penny for it. I mean, come on, it's called the Great Golden Slushy. Scoutmaster Jigen definitely approves of this one. Which, most importantly, this cannot be understated. Unlike a lot of energy products that are out there, there is no crash and there is zero sugar. Two really huge selling points of why I personally support Gfuel. In typical anime fashion, I am going to need you guys to send me your energy by clicking the affiliate link in the description and in the pinned comment. And when you do so, make sure to use my promo code KAGE to get yourself a discount. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another Boruto 2 Blue Vortex discussion. Today, I want to talk to you guys about why we've been focusing on all the wrong things when it comes to Jura, because it isn't just his power that we need to be worried about in regards to what it is that makes him so dangerous. There's something that makes Jura an all-around even bigger threat than you've ever considered. That's why in today's newest Naruto Explain video, we're going to be taking a look at why Jura is more dangerous than you might have considered, which, just to be clear, while Jura's power level is huge, and that is a huge part of what makes him dangerous, it is not the one thing that makes him the most dangerous character who we've ever seen in the Boruto era, which, yes, that means I'm including everyone's favorite wine drinking otsutsuki, Ishiki himself. As a quick reminder, the Boruto chapter review, it is live on the channel, so don't forget to check that out if you haven't seen the review already. Editor did a really good job on it, despite this review being rushed due to the short turnaround between the leaks on the 18th and the review dropping on the 20th. So with that being said, let's jump back in today's video. So here's the thing that we have to keep in mind when discussing a Jura level threat. It's more than just the power, which it says a lot in terms of how powerful Jura is. We're talking about someone who is so powerful. He got described by Kashin Koji as being someone so strong, there wasn't even a 1 in a million chance they could defeat him based on everyone that was in this current moment in time. And that is a huge red flag. Kashin Koji is saying that despite Damon being there, and Damon being someone who easily defeated White Karma Seal Code without limiters, who scales over Jigen, and we learned that Damon has never fought at full power, that means out of all the possible futures that Kashin Koji saw, none of those futures did he ever see a scenario where Jura walks into the house that Ada and Damon are in, he snatches the animal crackers out of Damon's hands, changes the TV off of Paw Patrol, and tells Damon to watch the History Channel because it's educational. And when Damon tries to fight Jura, there is no timeline in which Koji saw that does not result in Jura beating Damon so badly that after he kills him, Jura starts reading books on how to plan a funeral. That says a lot in terms of Jura's power. The same with Boruto telling Kawaki, you have more Ishiki's power inside of you, but Amato placed limiters on your body. And yeah, I'm not even sure if you and I work together that we can defeat this guy when he goes full power. And at some point in that fight, there's a good chance Momoshiki takes over, but we have to try it because it's our only possible hope. You're talking about one Ishiki tier fighter when his limiters are removed, and another one who is very likely a Ishiki tier fighter in Boruto being unable to defeat Jura when he uses full power. You might be asking, well, if this is his full power, if it's that strong, then why isn't that enough to say that he is the most dangerous character and that he cannot be killed? I'm glad you asked. So here's why I say this, and I'll give the story its flowers, because we've been so focused as a community on the power aspect of Jura's character that we haven't truly taken the time to discuss what makes him so dangerous and truly unkillable. It all goes back to his creation. That is, for all intents and purposes, what we're going to call the original sin when it comes to Jura. So if I asked you how Awakened Shinju are made, you'd be able to tell me pretty easily. When a claw grime that Code created is able to bite someone, it seals away their chakra, and after an undisclosed amount of time, their chakra is harvested into a thorn soul bulb, and then bam, a new Awakened Shinju is born. We saw with Mamushi, who was made from Bug's chakra. We saw from Matsuri, who was made from Oegi's chakra. We saw from Hidari, who was made from Sasuke's chakra. However, Jura isn't based on any pre-existing person. He was made from the main body of the Ten Tails. He is the Ten Tails as a personified humanoid. That is what makes him so dangerous, because in short, he has joined a very rare class of threat in the Naruto franchise, a threat that is beyond just being powerful, which it is very fitting because at its heart, Naruto is a series where, while it does have very linear scaling, it has never truly been a series that solely relies on power levels, because there are other things that make someone a threat. While the power levels are important, because if a gap in power is too large, there is no hacks or skill that will be able to close the gap against someone multiple tiers higher than you. Jura has joined that class that is shared with only one other person, Kaguya Otsutsuki. When we look at the Naruto manga, after Kaguya gave birth to her children, she combined herself with the God Tree and became the Ten Tails. Hagoromo didn't know this information, and that's why Zetsu called him a fool when he told the truth to Naruto and Sasuke in Naruto chapter 681 and volume 71. So Kaguya, in short, she transcended when this happened. As an Otsutsuki, if you were just stronger than her, you could just outright kill her, but by merging with the God Tree and becoming the Ten Tails itself, the conditions for killing Kaguya, it changed. She gained a different form of immortality, which, yes, there are different forms of immortality. It's not just living forever. It isn't immortality in the sense that she cannot die. That is a huge common misconception, which I'm not going to repeat why that's the case, because I already have a video called Is Kaguya Dead in Boruto that uses official source materials from Japanese in the Japanese Naruto manga to the data books to light novels to the stuff that Kodachi wrote, which flat out states how and why Kaguya is to be considered dead. I'll leave that video linked in the description box to save time. The reason why this is so important is that it also extends over to Jura right now. He is a tailed beast in a humanoid body. His soul is that of a tailed beast. Biju cannot be killed through conventional methods. You can't walk up and shove a Rasengan down Jura's throat and kill him the way that you could kill someone like Momoshiki. It does not work that way. He cannot be killed, but if you do so, it's going to require something different, just like it was the case when we did see Biju get killed in the past and attempt to get killed in the past. Usually when a Biju's killed, the rule of thumb is that after an undisclosed amount of time, the Biju's just reborn in the wild. That's why Minato told Kushina that he couldn't allow her to seal the Nine Tails inside of her body and drag it with her to death, because when that happened, they'd be without a tail beast and vulnerable until it was reborn. Then they would have to fight the other countries to capture the Nine Tails and seal it into a Jinchuriki, which is why he chose to split the chakra between himself and Naruto. The threat of the Ten Tails, that is huge. However, let's look at something else. So with the Three Tails, it died inside of Rin, and it respawned sometime between Naruto's birth and when Yagura was made into a Jinchuriki several years later. However, as the story progressed, we saw that there are exceptions to the rule. When the Biju were still trapped inside of the Ten Tail, Sasuke was planning to burn them alive using Amaterasu, which led to the argument with himself and Naruto before the tide of battle changed course and things went out of hand. We saw again during the final battle that Sasuke is planning to keep the Biju trapped in the Chibaku Tensei and then destroy them, with it being implied that there was something Sasuke could have done with the Rinnegan to destroy them for good. Likely some method involving the Praetor path, which absorbs chakra, and the human path, which happens to do stuff to souls. When we jump ahead to Boruto, we saw that burial mode could kill a Biju, but as we saw at Kurama, they do still come back to life. Where there is a difference, however, is Kaguya, the 6th pass Chibaku Tensei, which is the sealing jutsu that is placed into Naruto and Sasuke's chakra seals. That is the difference. The 6-Master Chibaku Tensei forcibly extracts chakra from the body and it strips it to absolute zero. Absolute zero in the world of Naruto, it is death. It also seals away the body inside of a giant Chibaku Tensei that crushes the body and seals it away. In the manga, when Zetsu speaks of Kaguya, he doesn't state he needs to unseal her. He says flat out he needs to resurrect her. To resurrect means to revive someone from a state of death. The way that she was revived from death is what Zetsu said. He fooled Obito and Madara. He had them collect the 9 Biju form. He had Madara launch the Infinite Tsukiyomi and use a mass amalgamation of chakra to have Kaguya revive using Madara's body as a medium for resurrection, which is why when Kaguya got enough chakra, she spoke out to Madara from the God Tree to have Madara absorb it. In order to deal with someone like Jura, you're likely gonna have to go down those methods. You are going to have to find a jutsu equivalent of the 6-Pass Chibaku Tensei in order to bring down Jura, something that outright strips the chakra to absolute zero and locks away the body. The problem is that there aren't any other sealing jutsu like that in existence. The only jutsu we know for certain that can do that is the 6-Pass Chibaku Tensei. The only person who we know who has that is Hagoromo, which that man's soul is in the afterlife. He's throwing dollar bills or whatever private dancer is giving him a lap dance because his duty is to prevent Kaguya's resurrection. That's done. His sons are no longer fighting because the cycle of hatred has been broken. He's moved on. While we could argue there's likely a shinjutsu version, hell, I would say there's very likely a shinjutsu version that the Otsutsuki have a 6-Pass Chibaku Tensei that's even more potent than the one that the half-breed Hagoromo used. We don't know it for certain though. The Uzumaki clan's Reaper Death Seal, on paper, you would say that's a good option until you remember that the Reaper Death Seal can be physically resisted by someone stronger than you. As we saw when Orochimaru was able to fight against it when Hiruzen didn't have the strength to pull off the jutsu. Jura can't just be killed because he'll be reborn. You're going to have to take these measures, and that, my friends, is what makes him a truly menacing threat. On that, it's almost certain to take you on a wild ride that is unrivaled by anything except for the Boruto chapter 16 review over here on the left. So click here to watch that if you haven't watched it already, and click here for this newest video on Anime Explained, where I discuss non-Naruto content in the form of video essays, explain videos, lore videos, and chapter reviews for whatever series I decide to cover.